What's this straight cueing all about? Hello and welcome back to the snooker shed. Just before I go into the video, I want to say a massive thanks to all the subscribers that's joined the channel in the last few weeks. I think we're at about 300 at the minute and it's growing rapidly. Now, I always like to give a thanks to all you people that are supporting the channel by subscribing, but sometimes if you've not got your own videos, I've no means to say that thanks. So why don't you join our Facebook group, the Snooker Shed, and I could thank you in there. Stick around to the end of the video because someone's going to win a Snooker Shed hat and a Snooker Shed t-shirt. So what is straight cueing? Well, it is when your cue goes through straight and comes back straight. There is no pitch, roll or yaw on the cue. So that's how we would look at that in physics. But that would be no good to use to play snooker because we have got pitch and most likely you've got a little bit of roll, but what we really don't want is that yaw. We want to eliminate the cue going left to right or right to left. So let's just look at the pitch here. So let's look at the pitch on the screw back shot, centre ball striking and top spin. Clearly you can see that there is a change in pitch on the cue depending on where you strike the cue ball. So a wee bit of roll shouldn't be too much of a problem. The problem comes with rolling is when you twist your hand. You might not just introduce roll, you might introduce a variation of yaw or pitch into the shot. So how we deliver the cue has many facets. But for now, let's just keep it simple and look at how important the straight cueing is to the shot. It really doesn't matter how good you are at aiming. You could be an Olympic marksman or the Ronnie Osullivan of snooker at aiming. If you can't cue the cue ball to the point of contact, then it's all worth nothing. Two parts to the shot, the cue ball and the cue ball destination. So given that 99% of shots are straight shots, except from a masse or a swerve, that's why straight cueing is so important. And if you can crack this early in your snooker, your game will improve much faster. Nice shot, Andy. How did he get in here? So there's many different ways of testing your straight cueing. In fact, there's a few gadgets on the market that we can do that with. We'll look at that in the next video. But for just now, this is my fundamental way of testing my straight shot ability. What I've done here is simple. A ball, a pocket. And I've made sure they're in a straight line. All I've done is two cues, the same height, and you just lock them together. If you take the butts and put them away from each other, then the cue ball and the object ball, funnily enough, always remains straight. There's other ways you can do it, and that would be using a laser. Basically, all I'm doing is putting the laser at the middle bag, and I'm pointing it across to the centre of the middle bag on the other side of the table. Take the object ball, stick it in there until the laser reflects back at me. Take the cue ball and put the cue ball back until the cue ball now reflects back at me and we have a straight shot. So remember, when using lasers, don't shine them in anybody's eyes, especially a goalkeeper, just before a penalty. I'm going to get my brain to recognise that this is a straight shot. All I'm going to do is go down and have a look. When I'm down here, I'm just cueing centre ball, looking forward at the centre ball of the object ball. So the top tip then when you're actually practising this shot is play the cue ball nice and steady. Don't hit it too hard, nice and soft. And this will allow you time to observe exactly what's happening as the cue ball follows the object ball into the pocket, which means you have to stay down on the shot. So, I did say in the last video on this series that we would be giving away a hat and a t-shirt, and it's time to do that. So the first person's going to get the hat It's George Kirkcaldy. George has been with me from the very beginning of YouTube. He's supported the channel and he's been a great friend for the last 2.5 years that I've started playing snooker. George, we're going to send you a hat. The next person was from the comments on that video, and what we done was we took all the names, gave them a number, and then randomly generated the number. The number came up and it was the hypothetical skater. He's again been following the channel for quite a while, and thank you very much for your support, mate. Also, while you're there, have a look at the Hypothetical Skaters YouTube channel. It's a great channel, and if you're interested in skateboards, that's where you need to go. You're going to get a t-shirt, bud. So, if you've got to this part of the video, thank you for watching all the way to the end. What have we covered today? So we've looked at straight cueing. We've looked at what happens to the cue as it moves back and forward. We've also looked at how to set up a straight shot, see a straight shot, and then practice that straight cueing. On the next video, what we're going to do is we're going to look at when the straight cueing doesn't go correct, how we can fix that, and help how we could diagnose what's going wrong. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the table.